2020 going down.
You're good. Anything below this point is a foul. Anything below the bell button. We went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to remind you, protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. God bless you both. Touch up.
Boxing history has taught us that there is nothing light about the lightweight division. These 135-pound titles, they're like stone slabs chiseled with legendary names. Roberto Duran, Julio Cesar Chavez, Pernell Whitaker. Now we go one step further. For the first time, it's 4 belts. It's undisputed lightweight supremacy. The vibrant, young, knockout puncher, the American, against the unequaled skill of the pound-for-pound king. It's Lopez, it's Loma, it's winner take all. Let's do this. Now, one thing to be noted in the opening round, as Lopez comes out with the right hand, is that Lomachenko has been a slow starter. He lands half of what he lands in rounds 2 through 12. He throws 20 fewer punches than the lightweight average in the first round. It's later pace.
Yeah, it is later that he typically picks up pace, because what he does is he takes a read on his guy. You know, Loma's like, Aaron Rodgers or Panning, going up to the line of scrimmage. That pre-snap read he's doing. Just want to get a look at his opponents before he executes.
Lopez is doing in this first round is getting that jab going. Oftentimes righties don't throw jabs against lefties, and that's a misnomer. The jab can land. Lopez hasn't really landed it, but he's getting himself in position to land other shots.
Not only is it common to not see orthodox fighters do that against the southpaw, it's uncommon to have any productivity with the jab for Lopez. That's just not who he is. He looks for the right-hand power punch. And remember, in the lead up to this fight, often he discussed the fact he felt Senate.
The world of Lopez, the power, then he has IQ and skill, and the ability to box with Loma, and we're seeing now.
Halfway through, we told you about Loma, about being a slow starter, about downward and not firing off the way we typically see. He finds range. He gets things calculated.
I'll tell you one area where Lopez should attack, and it's the body of Loma, to slow down those legs. 1, 2, he has a big frame. For a small guy, he has a long torso. Go down to that body. You see how Loma throw something up top and then drop something down to the body. There it is.
And there is the right hand to the body from Teofimo Lopez.
These are the rounds why Loma is downloading information Lopez can put in the bag.
His right hand to the body. What I want. There's the jab again from Lopez. More jab
for Lopez.
So you see all the hand gestures, but you see how Lopez is, how relaxed.
Young, bold fighter, and jump on Loma. Instead, Kaut utilizing the jab and went to the body with. Remember, he has called out Loma for as long as we can all remember, dubbing this ascension the takeover.
Allowing Loma to get comfortable or to be able to gauge his range, and in the meantime, he's flicking jabs out. And
Lopez is doing is he is shooting a jab, but he's staying inside to land his jab. We don't talk about this often, but if you move to your right, you're able to find the angle with your jab a lot easier than left.
Goes to the body again, and then a right hand comes in from Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, you see that power, and you see Loma respecting that power. He felt it already.
So the body work continued, and then all of a sudden Lopez goes up top with a right hand.
We're already starting to see redness on a rib cage on the left side of Loma.
Yes.
He's going to touch to the body. Good work so far. 6 body connects for Teofimo Lopez. Decision against Luke Campbell, a tall fighter, another guy who's more than naturally bigger man, and there were moments of success that night in London from Luke Campbell.
Yes, it was, and that's what I saw. I saw that Luke Campbell, when he was able to establish distance outside, he was able to isolate the offense of Lomachenko, just as you see here with Lopez. He's isolating
So left hand from Lomachenko for the first time now. You trigger quickly with the hand there.
And they got Lopez's attention.
So Lopez had the right hand early in round 2, and now Lomachenko with a timed left hand moments ago.
It's a high level of skill.
Yes, it is.
Go.
He makes you work even if he's not throwing punches. He's so angular. All the movement.
Ooh.
It can be exhausting. Good exchange. Got two.
The way that Loma's wired, he doesn't want to waste anything. And then we see a straight left, a swivel right hand, and another left right there that also got Teofimo Lopez's attention.
And it got the attention of Cynthia Lopez as well, who is one of the COVID-tested
round three
few who gets to come in here to last half of that second round. Bank it for Vasyl Lomachenko. Round number 3 for the undisputed title.
Lopez got real comfortable.
Taxing dread.
It's like Brady or Aaron Rodgers going to the line of scrimmage and audibling 2 or 3 times, and as a defense you get set and then they audible again, and then you get set and they audible again. It's very, very exhausting, and Lopez knows this.
To fight with rhythm. He loves to conduct the orchestra of his fights. At some point you have to find a way to be disruptive. You have to find a way to take full control. And
in range, it looks like you can hit him, and then he slightly gets out, then he moves his head off to the side. You have to be alert, really alert. There he is, dipping, changing levels. See, what Loma's doing is he's trying to test the young guy. He's trying to see what he moves. He's changing down low, trying to see if he can get a response. And if he sees the right response, then he'll attack. He'll come up shooting with shots.
Loma found himself in the pocket for a moment there, and Teofimo threw the 2-punch combination.
That body shot lifted up Lomachenko. Try to get away from it.
Left hand from Teofimo. Every time that threshold is crossed, he is going to fire. There he is with Lomachenko against the ropes for a moment, and a combination. Lomachenko returns fire.
See, Lopez got to be a little bit more disciplined. If he's going to do the shoulder roll, he got to be a little bit more disciplined with that.
It's not time for that, Timmy. It's not time for that. It's the 3rd round. It's not time for the shoulder roll. The shoulder roll comes when you're
hurt in the second, and then a good-looking round here in round number 3 for the hopeful undefeated American. His father and Joey Camash, the assistant trainer.
Round 4.
In that 3rd round, Teofimo Lopez has landed 11 of 42 punches thrown, had 2 of 11.
That last round, and he landed a really good 7. I said, what's the 7? That overhand looping right. He said, mentally, we've got him.
It's a guy who is often very... That is a big part of his success. It's not just pure power, God-given power. He need them in power.
Loma talked about the IQ of Lopez. He talked about the timing of Lopez, but he didn't mention the
End of 4, and things are real interesting for the underdog, aren't they? The IBF champ. We asked the fight experience show up.
Round 5. Back up.
So far, you're getting the answer that it's no problem for Lopez. Staying composed and good from the bubble at the MGM Grand in Vegas.
A lot of these early rounds, he takes it. He'll not.
Bernardo Anatol, 3 division, a driven guy who taught Vasyl how to first get into a boxing stance at 4 years old. After bringing him to the gym for those 5 tradition dance, he did that until he was 13. Didn't box. Papachenko.
That's been the story so far. A lot of defense, but keeping that exposed.
The position where it's safer, and that's why he's not throwing. He fights. He doesn't throw down.
Teofimo box telling this is still Seattle Lomachenko. At this point right now, with a half minute to go in round number 5, Lopez has 174. Chenko is thrown.
Well, go ahead and step. He's easily winning this fight.
And it's not the way he's known for. Counter puncher. Tessitore, Tim Bradley, Andre Ward ringside. Interesting to note when it comes to the defense of Lomachenko, that has been most of his career. In his career, he lands 18% of their punches on him. Lopez is ahead of that schedule. However, at 135 pounds than his natural weight, here the champion at once been getting at 105 pounds, landing 30% punches against him. Right now, Teofimo Lopez is landing 36% of the power punches against Lomachenko. And it's in with a 1-2 there, a right hand that tries to split the guard here early in round 6.
Ooh, just missed off the mark with that left hook, Tess.
Teofimo in the lead up to the fight about the power. He said, get it. Q is going to bring out Mossy and everyone else.
Angle mark to the right to try to get out of that lead foot and be able to place that power left hand. He gets around that left shoulder, that left elbow of his opponents. We are yet.
And that's exactly what this Lomachenko.
That's amazing skill as to this point. We knew he was starter. There's a little bit of an angle, and then it tried to go down.
That's what do. He's got when you get like Lopez side that to be effective on the end of his punch. It's right now on the end part of Lopez.
The speed of that Teofimo Lopez. Once again, trying to go to the body with a long range right hand. Southpaw jab being doubled inside with a short left hand.
That's where he's got it right there.
Can be dangerous against the southpaw because it's sitting right on top of them. Closest punch to be landed.
And that's the shot that's going to take away the jab of Lomachenko, that left hook. It's going to make him keep his hands at home.
There's a right hand to the body again from Teofimo. Counter punch by Loma.
Watch your head.
Russell Moore, we haven't said his name much tonight. Getting the assignment as the third man inside the ropes, and that's a good thing.
See, I'm starting to see the same sequence from Lomachenko. He steps in, steps out of range, and he tries to get a jab off. Lopez, let me see if he can pick it up. Nope, there, uppercut.
And a right hand. Big finish to round number 6 for Teofimo Lopez. The end of the cut by Teofimo.
That's what you want to land. He's a smaller man. He's coming inside. Anytime Lomachenko steps foot forward, you're going to see that uppercut from Lopez. Beautiful, perfectly placed uppercut at the end of that last round.
And then he came with the straight right.
That's how you do it. You catch him coming in and you...
Brooklyn born. Then moved down to South Florida. Now lives in Jonesboro, Arkansas. His wife, Cynthia, does the IBF lightweight champion. The 23-year-old undefeated world champion. Halfway through our 12-round fight for supremacy. And Andre Ward's card has it 59-55 Lopez, and it is really tough to disagree with anything there because Lomachenko has hardly put forth any offense. He had the short right hand. He wins the second round, but all the other rounds seem to be obvious for Teofimo.
Don't hold him down, but don't hit him. Box!
Mosi told me, look, this can take a shot, but is that we're going to run him down, but he has to be patient. Just wait for the moment, but we're going to run him to a shot.
You can see some redness and just a little bit of swelling around the face of Lomachenko. Look at that focus on Teofimo Lopez. Hyper attentive to everything going on here as he fires off that back power hand again. Loma able to get out of range.
Lopez can fight at this pace all night long. You want to tire out the young man? I don't think so.
Right hand got around the guard there. There's a right hand to the body from Teofimo.
See, now Lopez now is throwing his punches where he thinks Lomachenko's going to be. He's moving around to the left. Okay, I'll throw the left hook. You move around to the right. Boom, I'll hit you with a right cross.
But don't you think that's a big part of the moving target that we typically see of Lomachenko, to anticipate where he will be? He's angular. He likes to move. You have to predict where you need to be. And now you see more of the movement that he's known for. But will it turn into offense? We have yet to see much offense. It's been all Teofimo.
I'm going to let you know right now, Tess. No, we're not going to see it. This man right now is on fire. He is focused, dialed in. He has heartbeat already, the rhythm of Lomachenko.
Lomachenko now trying to close the gap as he comes forward against the young, brash, undefeated American. Look at Loma trying to be more on the front end now. And a little rough stuff on the inside as Russell Mora. They say you got to protect how to punch on the inside.
Nothing wrong shot that Loma just got.
That's right.
Says the guy who often did to have pound for pound set, Andre Ward, with short shots on the inside. It took from our partner. Just missing with a right hand. Coming to the rounds. Difference in the back half of that from Lomachenko. Nate, isn't it?
It's a blowout. It's a blowout. Box like a champ, baby. I told you. Like a champ. It's a blowout. Yeah.
Protect yourself all times, okay? Okay.
This uppercut I've been talking about, Loma's going to have to commit sooner or later, and boom, just a little bit off the mark. Loma recognized that is experience. Lomachenko.
Here we see him trying to get his offense going. Just a straight left to the body and a swivel right to the head. Nothing that was too, but he's trying to get into a rhythm right now, and he has to take more chances, and I'm talking about Loma, in order to do that. He's got to open himself up. Don't neglect defense, but he's going to have to open himself up because I think he's behind a great deal on the scorecard.
You can hear that rough voice of his father, Teofimo. And you heard it say it's out. There is supreme confidence in the corner. They're just doing it in a different way. More offense we saw Lomachenko out. 4 power shots in that last round. But he's overall, Lopez has landed 38.
He's closing it right now.
He's going to have to close that distance. Be in range that, but as tight with his defense as possible.
Time. Come here. You got to watch
of heads there. So now Loma's coming in with his head.
You're okay
here.
Too. All right, guys, let's go. Watch.
I mean, Teofimo has to understand. It may have been clean for the first half of the fight. With it all up, turned into a fight. He's not just going to give the belts away.
You're right. Now you see Loma pressing on the gas a little bit. Yep. He's fighting with more urgency because he knows he's behind, and he knows he only has so many rounds to try to make up the ground.
Right hand by Lopez.
And if you're Lopez, you got to stand your ground and not let Loma take any more ground.
Nice step around from Lopez. I said anytime Loma try to get on angles, step around with him. And you see it again. He steps with him.
Split the guard with a right hand. Oh, and there's a left hand from Lomachenko. And now he comes into the pocket and they're exchanging. Lomachenko's best offensive surge of the night. It comes at the halfway point of round 8.
Let go. Let go.
Things have changed, and now he's stepping to Teofimo.
He's got to close the distance.
Teofimo willing to trade. He throws a right hand of his own.
And Lopez has to continue to fight him off.
The fight has begun. Lomachenko looking to dig out of the hole. Lopez trying to throw fire back with fire.
Here it is right now. Loma started. He found the heartbeat now. He found the heartbeat. Got the rhythm going. Now he's letting in his offense. Being very accurate at the moment.
And see a little bit of redness around the eyes of Teofimo. There's the jab from the pound-for-pound best in the world. Right hand behind the jab. Lomachenko back out on the outside. Will he go back into the...
Lopez can't abandon the jab. He's got to continue to use that. That's what's gotten him up on the scorecards and has him in control of this fight right now.
Straight right hand moments ago. Looking for that right uppercut again. Remember, he had success a couple rounds ago with it. By far the most entertaining round of the fight. Mark down round number 8. Things changed.
Time. You got to watch your head, okay? Okay. How many rounds is that? It was 8. It's going into 9. Going into 9. Thank you. I got it. Thank you. So close. Away when he does that shit, push him. This motherfucker. Exactly.
Beautiful combination right here. Lomachenko has finally found his mark. I believe that he found the key. The key is pressure. He must pressure Lopez. Get him on his back foot. Don't allow him to extend with those arms. He needs to take chances now. Get aggressive like he's doing. But that is the reason why he was able to land these combinations right here, because he got aggressive and he didn't allow Lopez to think and to set him up.
Here's how things have changed with that 8th round. Prior to that, Lomachenko didn't have a single round where he had double-digit connects. He was 19 of 38 in that 8th round. He was 10 of 20 in power punches. Let's see if he stays aggressive here. Round number 9, winner take all 4 belts. And Lopez comes out with a hook.
If you're Loma, you got to continue to use your jab just like that. Sometimes you'll land it, sometimes you won't. But it'll get you in range. Stay tight and let your hands go. Get out of range and then reset and do it again. So you can't lay on the outside like that, Joe.
Lopez having banked all the early rounds. But now it is on the line.
Anatoly Lomachenko said, I need him to establish that jab, get inside behind that jab, but throw combinations, not single shots.
He just pushed back against Lomachenko. That is exactly what his father wanted him to do. After that 8th round, he said, and he did it again, he said, when he comes in like that, don't allow for it. Push him back.
So, watch your legs, watch your legs. Let's go. Let's
see, Loma's in range sometimes, and he won't let his shots go. He's got body shots, and he's got short uppercuts and right hooks, but he's not throwing the punches when he's in range.
Why is that, Dre? Is it because of the danger that exists opposite him, knowing what could be coming back?
That's exactly what it is. Trust me, if Loma felt like he was in control and he could take the power, he would throw more shots. He's not comfortable yet.
Short left hand. Oh, there's a good jab and a combination from Lomachenko. And Lopez comes right back.
Loma's going to have to sell out to get the kind of shots that he wants. Some nights it's just like that. You got to back your reputation, you got to back up your name, and you got to put yourself in harm's way to get the job done.
And let me tell you something. If he has to sell out, this is going to be an incredibly entertaining stretch run for the undisputed status.
Tonight we're going to see what Lopez has inside tonight. Loma's going to test him.
Lead left uppercut from Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo is not going to give way. He is looking to pull the trigger on the uppercuts. Lomachenko has to close the gap. He has to step in. And that is dangerous against a power puncher who, by the way, is showing very good boxing.
If you're Lopez, this is not the time to mentally go to sleep. He's got to stay alert.
3 punches touch him there. This is the fight that most thought we would have. Most felt the only chance was to have that dynamite to deliver this, the athleticism, the quickness. Looking for that right uppercut again. Fun more.
Oh, nice body shot there.
Offensive desire. And
another good. Loma's starting to get in his rhythm right here, and it all starts with that lead jab, blinding, getting Lopez out of position with that shot, that lead shot. Nice follow-up here by Lomachenko.
This is the signature shot that Lopez loves to land, typically with the right hand. This time he switched up and went with the left. Not a big shot, but certainly got Loma's attention.
I think it has to be getting the attention of the judges.
Your combinations over and over again. Don't try to go hard. Just keep repeating your combinations over and over again.
The stoic father, the stoic trainer, keeps it simple with the instructions. Just keep with the combinations over and over again. Since he started doing that in the 7th round, he has found success, and you can make a strong argument that he has banked the last 3 rounds. Remember, early on we were all in agreement he only had the 2nd round in the first half of the fight. But the last 3 rounds you can mark down the ledger for Lomachenko. Not that Lopez has tailed off. Lomachenko has had to come on. Round number 10.
No, stop! No.
You know, Joe, this is why you don't see a lot of unifications in the sport, or at least as many as we should, and a lot of undisputed championships, because it's hard. It's not easy. You're risking everything. You could get knocked out. You could get beat. You might get embarrassed. And oftentimes, guys don't want to risk all that.
But give credit for these two, because during the Floyd Mayweather era, when it was about managing the business of boxing, this is about the boxing of boxing. Well done by both men for taking this fight.
One area where Lopez is neglecting is the body of Lomachenko. I told you guys earlier, if you got a guy that's coming in being aggressive, you start hitting him down to the body, he's going to start protecting that rib cage. Oh!
Trying to work his way in with the jab and a good offensive surge from Teofimo.
Teo getting hit with some big shots right now from Loma. Loma's starting to place some shots, and they start to get heavy. I'm seeing the wear and tear right now.
In front.
What you see from Loma is just the heart of a winner. You see a guy who is not used to losing, and he's not going to lose easily. He's going to try to bite down what you see him doing right now to try to get his respect and win some more rounds.
Not used to losing. A guy who goes 396-1 in his amateur career and wins 2 golds, and then becomes the fastest ever to be a 3-division champion. He lands the left hand on the face of Teofimo Lopez there.
If you're Lopez, this is where you earn your money as well. You got to bite down and maintain the respect that you've earned in the earlier rounds. Can't give it up right now just because Loma decides he wants to come forward. That's what championship boxing is all about.
That's right.
Moments like this.
How bad you want it. That's what it boils down to. You can see he belongs in the ring with Lomachenko. He's doing very well. But now he got to bite down on that mouthpiece.
He's got to close it.
And close the show.
Left hand right to the midsection. Right hand to the body from Teofimo. Both guys trading. Both guys willing to get there. Loma gets into the pocket. Fires off a combination.
Poor discipline by Lopez. You know, he keeps his hands real low. He can easily block those shots if he brings his hands up. Oh, nice. Oh. No, that's a body shot.
Over there.
Russell Mora is going to say low blow.
Tell me when you're ready.
He's jumping up in the air.
You're okay? You all right? Okay, give me your gloves.
You be the judge. Let's see.
Okay? Okay, stay right here.
Belt line.
Stay right here.
Near the belt line. A little bit low.
Don't let it happen again. All right?
But when you got Loma pulling away like that.
Russell Mora, the referee, has refereed 570 professional bouts. He was the referee for one Lomachenko fight, his pro debut. Last 3 rounds, we have seen an offensive uptick, Andre, for Vasyl Lomachenko. Take us through it.
Okay. See Loma coming with that right jab. That's what he needs to do.
Okay.
To keep Lopez off of him. Lopez just missed that uppercut. But then you see Loma coming forward with his signature punches, leading with that left, coming back with the swivel right. Here we see the jab again. And Lopez is trying to block those shots, but they're coming fast and they're coming at awkward angles. And that's just a mental lapse right there from Lopez. You know, I talked about him not falling asleep right now. He's got to maintain his mental focus until the fight is over. He can't give up these rounds.
Listen, Teofimo Lopez came out and did exactly what he wanted to do early on. And we think it was pretty easy to score. But you could make the same argument.